December 8th, I woke up to amazing news that Brittney Griner is on her way home. She is free, and that was the best news, quite honestly, to start the day. So I'll share my thoughts on that. Also, Fear of God Eternal. It's out, the entire lookbook. It will drop in 2 parts, just as a FYI. I'll share my thoughts and then also my strategy on adding more Fear of God to the collection. What's going on, everybody? It's your girl TJ, back another video on Talks with TJ, and I've been in an amazing mood all day with the BG news. It was literally hashtag free BG until it was backwards, and now it is BG is free. I'm just so elated for her wife, her family, her friends, her loved ones. The support never wavered in getting her home, and I'm beyond happy. I didn't even get a chance to show you guys the shirt, but I'll go ahead. Play a Society did a shirt for BG, and also I think I discussed, or maybe I didn't, but at the ESPNW Summit there was actually an entire station there present for you to write cards to BG for them to get to her, and it was also included with this shirt. But you know what, I hadn't even taken the time to sit down and write this. It would have been written with the hope that she would return home, prayed before the holidays. I don't have to write this anymore because BG is on her way home. Beyond happy for that. So it's an amazing shirt. It was an entire sketch shirt done, and it's just I had to fight back tears for a lot of the morning. And with this, it comes a lot of hate in response, because unfortunately not only does people's racism and homophobia start to just show, but also their misogynist behavior and beliefs. And then also people that barely passed government acting as if they are whole important roles on Madam Secretary. They now understand how global affairs work as if they are Secretary of State, and they don't. Yes, there was a prisoner exchange done. The deal had been worked on. Of course, we will never know all the details to also get prisoner Paul Whelan out, but that didn't work out. And by the way, we have Paul's family who wanted BG freed, and they wanted that to happen. They understood the complications of not being able to necessarily get Paul in the exchange as well, and they are in support of what occurred. And Brittney's family has vowed to not fight until they can get others that are detained as well home. So I'm missing the part in people grandstanding for Paul when they quite possibly never uttered Paul's name prior to this entire situation. At all. It doesn't make sense, but a lot of logic doesn't, right? People, again, being whole defense attorneys under the entire Kai post on Instagram. That's been funny. Even Kai himself commented, even though I really think he should direct that energy and that response to whatever judge or arbitrator he will be in front of. People seem to think that it's personal, and it's not. It's the business of fashion, and also it's my platform. I can go ahead and discuss what I would like on said platform. It's not personal, it's business. Also, again, you walk the line of F around and you will find out. And however that court case goes. This isn't anything where anyone wants somebody to lose their livelihood, or no one is saying, oh my god, I think I should actually be detained or go to jail. No, not whatsoever. Quite honestly, they're probably just gonna tell you to stop. And I would imagine using a design that isn't yours, I would if it's protected, I would guess that they would just want you to stop. That's it. That's what they asked you to do in the letter in 2021, and that wasn't done. But hey, people are interesting on social media. Now let's jump to what I am also very excited about, even though I'll just tell you this up front. No, I'm not going to actually purchase Eternal right here, right now, in this moment. So Jerry Lorenzo released Eternal, and I'll go ahead and make sure that you guys are able to have some visuals on screen. But when it comes to Eternal, from his own words, in designing this, it didn't feel like it was actually a collection. He said it felt like it was something that would just go on and be timeless, and I think that's important to take into account. And for this, I know some also said that it felt very reminiscent of 7th, and I just actually want to pull it up because we can go over the overview for Eternal, but some people said it felt very reminiscent of 7, as if there wasn't a whole lot of change. And to me, I think the further along you go in something, right, in life, or it could be in design, I think there aren't as drastic of changes as they're more so you're refining and fine-tuning what you are and what you want to say, if that makes sense. And I feel like that's where Eternal is. We saw these massive shifts from 1st to 2nd to 3rd. I know 5th had a lot of inspiration from baseball, and then we moved to 6, and you see a lot of, I think, American athletics or heritage in terms of, you know, more track pieces in there. But now I feel like he's just really refining what he honed in on for 7th. That's just my personal opinion. But from him, he said that for Eternal, they wanted to focus on signature shapes and silhouettes that were reimagined through elegant and effortless fabrications. And they focus heavily on the suit pieces, the separates, the American luxury story that's being told. And to me, those are the ones that stand out the most. And directly from Jerry, he said, so everything that was considered in this offering was designed with the guardrails of, does this feel timeless? And he says, does this piece transcend time? So if you think of a well-fitting suit piece, a coat, like a real coat, not like the parka I bought, but like a real coat, does it transcend time, season to season, life stage to life stage? And that's what he's looking to give with this. So it is available now. It's dropping in 2 parts, but that often happens with any of the mainline items. So made in Italy, and of course available now. If you look now, when it comes to what's available, the coats for me always seem to stand out, and then also the suit pieces. You guys know I absolutely love, it doesn't make sense though because I get to work from home, but I love the suit aesthetic. I really do. And so you're gonna get similar to what we have seen in crew necks and pants, but remember the materials used. That is why you're gonna end up paying more. Craft, where it's crafted, fabrication being over in Italy. So of course you have Eternal across the front. So if you remember from 7th, there was actually a 7 of completion there. You do have a car coat, which is a little bit different than just a traditional wool coat, but a car coat you can actually, and it's meant for you to more comfortably drive in. The twill pants, so I think those stand out the most to me. I actually am looking at some from 7th collection on some secondary sites, and then it stays very in line with, I think, the timelessness we've seen to come. He did change things up with a nylon bomber jacket. You have the very subtle fleece hoodie, the pants, but to me, again, I think it is the separate suit pieces that just really work. And I picked up some of 7th during that really massive sale. And so to that point, are there pieces I want to get from Eternal? Yes. Car coat, yes. Also, I am a really big fan of the California blazer, but then also the knit piece that you actually see in the picture on screen. Really big fan of that. Will I go for it right now? My answer is no. And why? I learned this over this past year, but more so over this past year, but I think over the past 2 years. For luxury or fashion houses, you get all of the same quality, the ethos, everything once you're patient and you wait for a sale. That's what I saw. I was able to secure 2 shirts and the camo pants, which I receive amazing feedback on whenever I'm wearing or posting them on social or in person. I'm wearing them. I waited. I was patient, and I was able to secure the camo pants, 2 different shirts. I've secured shorts during the sale, flannel. So it just depends, right? Going back through previous seasons when people are more likely to let that go, that's an opportunity to have a deal or a steal. I think for 7th, you're likely going to see it go on sale probably on Essence, on Mr. Porter, or even on Feature, or if it's on Feature. But I think you're likely to see 7th go on sale with Eternal having dropped, and then he'll work on 8th as well. So I intend to take advantage of that and benefit from the sales. You're still likely, you're going to pay more than what you would ever for essentials, right? I mean, even though it was a steal, I paid $98 for the shirt, $238 $298 for the camo pants, and then I looked up on finding the nylon pants, the relaxed ones on Grailed, and I paid just a little over $200 before shipping and taxes for that. So that's my approach, but again, I think this wasn't going to be anything of a massive change or jump. I think he just fine-tuned or refined what really worked within 7th for him, and I'm good with that. So comment your thoughts below if mainline is anything that you're actually interested in for Fear of God. If it's not, I totally understand that. When it comes to essentials, he's working on that too, so I'm sure we'll have another drop in some time. I don't know a date for that. There are still plenty of pieces you can reach back on right now though, even after the recent core collection drop. So I would say look at Essence, look at Feature, look at Mr. Porter, and have at it. I have new things on the way. They're not clothes per se. I have 2 pairs of shoes on the way that were insane deals. One was a collab. One was an Adidas collab. So I want you guys to actually go ahead and guess which Adidas collab you think I have on the way from eBay, because eBay is bae. All right, that's all I got. As always, act your age, not your shoe size. Peace.